Okay, guys, we're starting in 2 minutes. I've made the bracket. I think I'm happy with it. Copy. I'll post it in the Twitch channel for you guys. So you're the first one to lay eye on this bracket of our 3v3 tournament. This is our official 6-3v3. We have 11 people, 11 teams participating, so that's 33 people. Oops. So you gotta bear with me, man. This is the first round's gonna be hectic. It's gonna be like a fucking hurricane's coming through this bitch, man. We're just gonna have to buckle down, stick together, and make sure we don't lose ourselves. Okay, we're just gonna have to go with it. Our first team's gonna be in this match. We're gonna be having Caesar. These are the first team. You can see there's a little asterisk on it, so that's a free agent team. Out of the 11 teams, there's 4 free agent teams. There's 17 actual teams. So we have to make sure that we can keep an eye on that. The free agent teams are going to be the ones that are the gambles. Those are the ones that are going to be a little shaky. I'm not sure if they're all going to be there. So we're going to go with this right now. The first match is going to be Caesar, Gamble, and Zaitan versus Christie, Nighthawk, and Fidelio. Actually, those are both free agent teams. Yeah, let me post a bracket over here in Discord.
I can't get in, lobby's full.
Yeah, it's going to be a little difficult. Like I said, the first round's going to be a little shaky, guys. We're just going to have to make sure that we all work together. This is where we have to work together. So the teams that are on the bracket, I'm going to post them in the map chat here.
Side of the bracket with
I had no choice.
on the other side. You gotta mix that. Prizes like first, second, and third.
Yeah, first, second, and third. 45% to first, 35% to second, and 30 to second, and then 25 to third. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Let me turn down this just a little bit. It's hard for me to concentrate. So like I said, guys, you got to bear with me in this first round. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be fucking wild. We're just going to have to buckle up and go in for the ride. It's going to be intense. Caesar and Gambler, are you here? They should be here. So nice. Everybody's already set up. Christy, are you able to still get in?
I just got in, yeah.
Sweet.
I don't know who won.
Hey, thank you, Romano. Yes, thank you. Did you already announce the names by any chance, Alex? Alex?
What?
Did you announce the names?
Yeah. Oh, not for the first round?
Yeah.
Oh, nope. She didn't. Here we go. Okay.
We got our first free agent team. That's really good. I'm really happy to see that. Yes! Yes, these are the free agents. So you got Fidelio, we got Christie, and we got Nighthawk. Our second free agent team is actually going to be, if you look at the brackets with me, it's Caesar, Gamble, and Zaitan.
What is the asterisk beside the team right now?
They're free agents. So I know that Caesar's here, I know that Gamble's here, and I'm just looking for Zaitan.
Am I meant to be on the red corner?
Yeah, if you're, yeah.
Caesar's coming right now. Again, you got a really good teammate there at least. He's playing hollow.
So I can change class.
Yeah, you can change class right now if you choose, but only when, as soon as you start the match, your first match, that's when you lock yourself in for the rest of the tournament. So the rules for this tournament, guys, is you cannot change your class, and there's no class stacking. That's the only thing. And it's a best of 3 series. That's the only rules.
Wait, did you say you cannot change your class or can it?
You can change it right now. You can change it right now. But
I'll wait and see what's in my team.
That's it. So then if it's, but as soon as you start the match, you can no longer change your build, and that goes for the rest of the tournament. So
Your build or your class?
your class, sorry, just your class. So as soon as you start the tournament in the first round, or if you even if you get a bye and you're in the bye in the second round, as soon as you start your first match, that's the class you lock into.
And my class could be on any character.
Yeah, you can be on any character, and you while you go through the tournament. Let's say you're a Reaper right now, you can switch over to a
I
Scourge.
understand now.
You okay? Perfect. I'm just waiting for humans while we wait. So thanks for joining me, guys. This is my 6th 3v3 tournament that we're doing. We're just waiting for Caesar and we're waiting for Zaitan. I'm gonna see if I can get. So I didn't hear you. What?
Yeah, he's waiting on Caesar.
Yeah, I'm waiting on Caesar. And I'm also waiting for Zaitan, but I'm going to look for a substitute. If there's anybody inside the Twitch chat that wants to substitute, these free agents need one more person.
Where's my team? There's no one want to play with.
Oh, Zaitan, nice, he is there. So get red.
We were in the middle of a fight, and I guess he was getting more preoccupied.
He says it's full.
Okay, I need someone to leave the. If you guys aren't in the actual tournament, I'm going to need you to leave. And if you're in the last bit of the brackets, or if you're in a bye in the second round, I'm just going to ask you to just drop out and just keep one of your teammates in the stream, or keep one of your teammates with their ear to the ground so they know exactly what's going on. Okay, he said he can't join. So this is the issues that I was going to say we're going to come up at first. We just need one more guy to enter, and this is really good news. To me, this is really good news because both of these guys are free agent teams. So there's nobody that's really responsible for any one individual. With the team captain, I can kind of go to the team captain and say, hey, get your guys organized, get them together, and here we go. Let's get this thing done. But with two free agent teams, there's no captain. Everybody's just kind of signing in at their own. They don't even know who teams they are in yet until I post the brackets. But I tried to make as strong the teams as I could have with what I had to work with. So here we go with the two free agents. I think Caesar might be changing. I'm not entirely sure. But let's take a quick look at this free agent team over here. We have Nighthawk over here. He's running with his sword, Warhorn. He's got Axe. He's also running his Rune of Leadership with the Seeker Amulet, Wilderness Survival, Nature Magic, and Soul Beast. Let's look at Christy. I believe he's running with Fireweaver. Fuck me. I just got a critical error in my Guild Wars. That's really shitty. Hopefully no one else did. That would suck balls. Let me just log right back in, guys. We still have to wait for June Caesar either way, or Caesar either way, so it doesn't really matter. And I'm really happy that the first round, two free agents, both of them, all of them showed up, so that really takes a lot of stress off my back. So those are the ones I'm really nervous about, the ones that make me a little hectic. But we were able to get both of them right in the first round. I was really excited. I was like, this is a gamble, man, especially to start off the first round. But if I can get them first and not wait too long so they get a little impatient and leave, I'd be able to catch them, and I did. Let me just run. Whoops, I forgot the password of my own server. I might as well solicit while I'm here, you guys? Hold on, those are cheering at me. In chat over here, I'll post the challengebracket.com. This is my 6th 3v3, guys. This is super, super difficult to run. These are very, very hectic, especially at the beginning. Yay, bit sharing. Share bits. Yay, Zarissa. Thank you so much for that.
Somebody on both teams for the next round.
I got someone on both teams for the next round?
No, I'm saying I got a hold of the captain of both teams for next round.
Oh, yes, Alex, you are a fucking monster. That shit helps me so much, man. Thank you, Arkansas Alex. You guys hear him all the time in my stream. Thank you so much, man. Sorry, guys. What's this here? No, Sergeant, stay there. You're gonna still be you're in the journey. You're taking my spot. I'm gonna run back in. Let's see if these guys are ready. cigarette to ease my stress.
Oh, Alex.
Who are we waiting for on your side, Christy?
They killed us, and we're trying to change our
Okay.
and stuff like that. So we have to get people to reload.
Alex?
Yeah, what's up?
You know that one drunk on the 1v1 servers that we had so much trouble with?
That one what?
That one jump.
Yeah.
I think I got it now. You gotta like turn your camera 90 degrees while you do
Yeah,
it.
you gotta swing into it. Yeah. It's it's hard to do,
Hold on,
unfortunately.
guys.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna just move up channel, just so I'm not. I'm gonna come down once in a while, or Alex, if you want, you can come up with me and just stay there. That'd be really appreciated. But I just can't. It's gonna be really distracting for me as I'm trying to stream, and then I hear someone just talking out of nowhere. It's gonna throw me off like crazy. All right, guys. So here we go. We're back. I think we're officially about to start our first match. And Sergeant Gemini, you're in my space. Nice. This will be much easier for me as well, and I got Alex as well, calling everything. Okay, guys. Then if you're anybody on those teams, it's ready up to start. This is the first round, man. This is where I said the boat's going to go a rock and it's going to get crazy, but as soon as it starts flowing, especially after we get through the first round, things are going to be much better. Here we go, guys. We're game starting. They seem to be all ready, so I'm just going to game start it. I'm not sure why the ready check is not working. Let me just check my custom arena settings here. Time limit 10, starting players, ready button. Yeah, it should be ready. So there's team 3, starting players is 3, so the ready check, it should start automatically. So we're going to watch Malk here for this one, actually. I didn't go through all the teams yet, exactly all their builds. I showed you the blue team. It's curious to see who Blue's going to focus on this one. Now, guys, I'm new to shoutcasting. I'm going to do my best to try to keep up. 3v3 is very intense. There's a lot going out. I'm going to try to focus on one character at a time if I can. Christy coming in with the hard engage, a little bit of out of place. They're able to counter pressure on top of him. Let me just try to get up a little bit so you can see this a little better. Hard to notice on who they're focusing. They're a little staggered right now. It looks like Mackie. Oh, Gamble's getting hard pressured. No, it was Gamble. He's in Reaper form. He's got a little bit of defensive left, but it looks like Chrissy's got some heavy pressure onto him. He's trying to cut away, but he's going in the wrong direction for his team's support. Now we got Gotham, who's got caught way in the back. He actually gets the down. They're trying to keep the pressure on top of them. Blue's trying to get the revive. You can see the double res, hard res over here, but big cleave on the body. That was a bad mistake, but Gamble almost got low. He's got no more Reaper. Down goes Malk here. Ooh, really tough fight. Really good job. June actually changed over to Mesmer. And Malkiel actually went over to Guardian. Yay, thank you for the bits. Woo woo. Sleeping Play Grub. Wow, again, bro. I think that was you the second time. You did that the first. Yeah, Sleep Play Grub. Thank you so much for the bits, man. I really appreciate that, guys. This is our first round in our first match of our 3v3. Let me just game end this so it just goes a little faster, maybe. No, I think it already gamed end. Perfect. So this is going to be a little hectic. I'm going to let the guys join again. Our next match after this, just so everybody knows, I think Alex is letting them know. Here, let me come back.
Or is it best out of 3 or something?
Okay, perfect. Let me see if the ready check is working. That's going to be really annoying if it doesn't. There we go. It is working. Beautiful. So the ready up does work, and this can make my life much easier, and the opponents' life much easier. So as soon as they're ready, they all click ready, and it starts the match. I'm going to watch June for this one. Actually, you know, I think I'm going to go back to these. There's just way too much action to keep the load on one person. So I'm just going to try to take the action cam up top and try to focus on each team, who they're focusing on. and how they're trying to focus, if the other team's trying to kite, and then if any player does get low, I'll try to focus on him and see what kind of cooldowns he's got left, and go from there. I'm gonna try to get my my action cam ready. Look at this. It's like I'm driving a drone over here. Ooh, you even get drone noises. Yay! Thank you for the bits, man. I'll check out who you are, but this action's really gonna go intense. Oh, nice bait by June Caesar over there, trying to draw a little bit of the attention, but porting right out of there. So the whole engage was kind of fumbled. Now you can see they all kind of separated away. Gamble and Mikhail are still really tight together. They all regroup again. Now they're coming into the crossroads over here. Really tight quarters. A lot of AoE being dropped. You got the fear ring down. Gamble taking some big damage. Blue team doing a much better job of mitigating. Get him's on down. Now Gamble has gone down. This is going to be really interesting now. The blue team has really regrouped. Nice pushback from the shield of absorption. He's trying to get the cleave. He gets the big res on Gamble. That's huge. And they get the down on map here. Oof. This doesn't look good right now. That was really, really clutch, that res that he got on him. That changed the whole momentum of the entire match. Ooh, and down goes to get him to the, there he is. Christie's next one to go in line. And that's June Caesar's group that actually takes game one. Really, really impressive stuff on that, guys. They're going to be moving forward. Our next match coming up in the bracket is actually going to be Caspi, Sada, and Red Avenged versus Papa, CJ, and Futile. Hey Alex, are you still able to do the announce the matches?
Yeah.
Yes, sweet.
I didn't know when you moved. I didn't know what you. I heard you.
Okay, I'll stay in here. Okay, you know what I'll do? I'll just lower everybody's volume just
No,
a bit.
I mean it's okay. It's just I just didn't know what. I didn't hear what you said before you moved.
No, if you guys get annoyed with me shoutcasting in the channel, just lower my volume.
Yeah, we can leave if we need to have quiet. This is a tournament.
Okay, that's true.
Move out your-
Okay, so guys, and that's nice. This is really, really good news already because these guys they know what teams they're part of, and they're already on their teams. Nice, and they're already starting to group up. This is really, really good news. Second,
that was 2 games already?
yeah, that was 2 games. I believe that was 2 games. Yeah.
Yeah, I was away from my fast.
No problem, Hitzer. Take your time.
Space. And you're on your Dove Mike Shock. That's you.
No, I'm I'm not Dove. I'm not Mike. I'm going to be replaced with Sergeant Gemini. Sergeant Gemini is taking my spot.
So Sergeant Gemini.
And that's another free agent team.
I mean, I'm just trying to find out who to whisper. Yeah. Space 10. Your team.
Perfect, guys. I want to take this time also for thanking you to come watch. I really do appreciate it, guys. I do these events every single day. Check out my highlights video. I'm just trying to bring some content to the PvP world, and without your support and love, I would not continue doing it. So thank you so much. I also did reach my sub goal. I actually blew past my sub goal, all thanks to you guys. So big ups to all of you. Really, really big praise. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. If you like this stuff, click that follow, click that subscribe. Let's continue to watch this. We're just waiting for the blue team to finish up. Let's take a quick look at Discharge. Let's take a quick look over here. He's running Rune Leadership with Demo. I think he's going to be, yay! Oh yeah, the bits. Yeah, guys, thank you. Helio, 5 bits. Thank you, sir. And Sleepy Playground, 500 bits. Thank you so much for that, guys. Really, really cool. McRuffian, thank you for the follow, man. Fuck yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the follow and all the bits, guys. Really fucking cool. I appreciate all the support. Thank you so much. I'm going to take a quick look at Discharge over here. He's running your regular tools hollow. Let's take a quick Dakota James over here. He's running, Condi Thief. It's going to be dangerous, but I don't know if he's going to have it. Oh, it's going to be interesting. And we got Cod over here running Valor, Honor, and Firebrand. He's got Menders with Monk. He's got Staff over here with Mace and Shield. Let's take a look at Hitzer. I believe he's running Condi Thief. Yeah, he is. We got Caspies over here. He's running Fireweaver. Yeah, he is. And Slovak, he's running over here Tools Hollow. So they're going a lot more aggressive on this side. Definitely they got a little bit of power with Condi and a lot of Condi and a lot of power coming out over here with the CC chain. So he's got a lot of that team damage he can put down. Cody, and the same concept going over here. They're going a little more conservative with the Firebrand. And this is going to be really interesting. And they have the Signet. Signet is always huge, especially in a 3v3 where the other teammate can kind of peel for his friend while he's going for the Signet. This is going to be good. They're all kind of sticking together. I'm going to go back to action cam. It gives me the best kind of view. I know it doesn't give you exact cooldowns and what everybody's doing, but for me it's really hard to follow all the action and I can't see it all, so I'd like to see what's happening. Ooh, we got them both fighting on side to side. You see blue team still kind of clustered together really quick down on Solback. I'm very surprised considering the blue team has the more damage that they can put down, but really quick work by the red team sticking together. They work well together, as you can see here, focusing on each target very, very rapidly, doing a putting on quick work on Slovak, now working to Caspies. Hetzer doesn't know what to do. He kind of knows it's over, so he's just standing there saying, okay, just get it over with. Let's finish this. Really good job. And the thing about this tournament, guys, is the rules are only you cannot change your class once you start, and there's no class stacking. So anything else can go. You can go from a core guard to a dragon hunter to a firebrand if you so choose, and depending on what your team needs. So there's a lot of room for flexibility. You can really compensate for what your team may be lacking, but you're not allowed to go too crazy as in changing your class to just counter the other team entirely. So it's still going to be 1-0 over here for red team. That's discharge Cody and Boom Pow? Boom Pow caught. That's a nice team. I like that. Boom Pow caught to buy it. Okay. Back to the tournament, guys. And as I mentioned, I was going to use the first round as roster check. I was really nervous. I thought it was going to be really stumbly and everything was going to get out of hand. And I even went for the double down. I went even more risky. I put 2 free agent teams in the first round. So if that stumbled, oh boy, that would have set the tone for the rest of the tournament and would have gone really bad. But the exact opposite happened. Both free agent teams were fully there, 100%, ready to go, all in Discord. It was fucking awesome. So that shows already that this is good omen, good omen. I'm sure the other teams are very, very, very close from waiting in the wind. And as each team leaves, it creates more space in the server so we can get everybody in here. So it doesn't become such a clusterfuck in the end. We're just waiting for them to ready up. And as I mentioned, let's take a quick look over here at Caspies. I think I already did. Yeah, Sage with, was that Sanctuary? Yeah, definitely Sanctuary. We saw it. And yeah, he's running Tools Hollow. So you got the support Firebrand, the Tools Hollow, and you got the Condi Thief with the Fire Weaver and the Tools Hollow. Like I said, I was expecting blue team with the Tools Hollow, Fire Weaver, and the Condi Thief to do a lot of damage and be able to focus their target good. Maybe even, create the separation. Use Caspi to go in and kind of bait them to come chase them. Or even Hitsu to come bait them and kind of chase them, separate the group, and then focus on their one target that they needed. But the red team did a good job of sticking together. Boompog kept them up. As you can see, not much of the damage went down. They didn't lose much damage. There's already mice stacking up there. They're in full stealth. Discharge is coming in for the heavy damage. Thank you so much for that follow. Woo woo. Thank you. Slovak already. They're focusing him hard. This time he's able to mitigate a lot of the damage. He's getting a little more support from his team. They're coming in. Hitzer goes into the Dagger Storm, but Slovak getting the big knockdown. Ooh, doesn't look good for blue team. Thanks again for the follow, man. Let me just see who that was. Ooh, Sleepy Playgrub. Thank you. Luxlayer. Thank you so much for the follow, guys. I really, really do appreciate it. You guys are fucking awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that. It looks like blue team's going to clean this up right here. I mean, red team's going to clean this up. They're in a 2-0 series in our first round. Hitzer's got not much left in the tank. He's just trying to get away. And that's it. We're moving on to our third game into this first round. That was Papa. Yeah, Papa, CJ Rich, and Futile that move on. If you guys want to request songs in this DJ, I highly recommend. This EDM is going to irritate me to no end. So if you have any song requests, all you got to do in the Twitch chat is do SR or exclamation point SR and then whatever song that follows with the name or the link, whatever you so choose. Just please help me with this EDM. Please, please, I beg of you.
I got a hold of that Sergeant Gemini, but he said he doesn't know mate, and I don't know him either. So, but I got a hold of somebody for me.
You guys told someone else to replace him?
I don't know. Dove. It says Dove Mike Shot.
Yeah.
Gemini replaced you, so that's him there. But I don't know who Dove and Shot is.
Okay, you can't find them?
I mean, I don't know who they are.
Okay, well, we'll call them out, and if they don't come out into the arena, then on there, Sergeant Gemini, that's perfect. And now I'm looking for Dove and Shaw. Now, this is one of the little stumbling blocks. This is a free agent group. Oh god, okay, I'm changing this song, guys. I can't do it. I can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. Phew. I saved myself. Ooh, Lord. What a mayonnaise. Now I'm going to wait for Dove and Gemini and Shock to enter the arena. If they're not there, I'm going to try to get to at least one more substitute. If there's anybody in Twitch chat and you want to be a substitute, you can enter. It's going to be me and Sergeant Gemini so far. I haven't seen the other two. They were a free agent, and Sergeant Gemini and Dove were a free agent team, and those are what I'm most nervous about. Because usually, like I mentioned, when you have a team, then the captain is kind of responsible, so he kind of feels a little more responsible, and the guys are all kind of friends anyways, and they've collaborated to make that team, so it's kind of like a unison thing. But the free agents is just a bunch of people put together. They don't even know which teams. Or will my original team go into loser bracket? Can I come to if I was in losing team? Yeah, sure. Get into the crow. I'm not sure who you are. I'm in game, but get onto the red team, and I'll be able to tell who you are. Thank you for those bits, man. I really appreciate that. Woo woo, sturdy Twitch. Thank you for those bits, man. Really cool, guys. Thank you so much for coming and watching too. 3v3s are it's hard to put on, but so far the community has been working really well. There's 11 teams, and as you know, 11 teams with 3 people each is what 33 players, and there's only 25 people allowed in this server. So it's very difficult to get everybody organized, but everybody's working really well together. They're being patient. They're not getting too fussy or anything like that. So it's fucking awesome. Thank you so much, guys. All the hard work is coming together, and everybody's working well together. I'm really excited for that. We're just waiting. Okay, so perfect. It's going to be me. Now we're ready to go, guys. Here we go. This is another free agent team. I put myself in there just because I can be the substitute. So if one of the guys doesn't show and they need one more, we can do it. So ready up to start, guys. I'm going to try to shoutcast at the same time. Ready up to start. So we have the Zaijin, who's very kitey, and we have the Deadeye, who's very kitey, so this is going to be really tough for me. You know what? This is a bad choice for me. Maybe I should go hollow. Yeah, I might go hollow. Let me see how many people are in the server here. 5, 10, 15. Oh, yeah, it's probably maxed out. Ah, fuck it. We're going YOLO. Let's do it like this. I'm just waiting for you to get him, and Zaijin, you guys are the ones who have to ready up. There we go. This is going to be really tough. Spaceman and Blackout, Ruby Black Rose are no slouches. They're really tough, and I'm sure they play a lot together. Spaceman's one of those guys I've been watching for a while. He's been really good. And the teams he usually chooses work well together. They're smart. They usually communicate very well. So this is going to be a tough match. And they're definitely going to go for me because the Mesmer and the Jedi are very kitey. They can easily get away on me. I'm going to be left flat-footed, especially with the Hollow with the heavy CC. And I think they have a Revenant who can easily port. So I'm going to try to bait one of them out or see if one of them kind of gets separated. And if they do get separated, I'm just going to go YOLO and try to catch them. But they're staying really close, so I'm not going to get too nervous. There's no time limit really in this. Here comes the nah. I'm not going to get baited by that either. They, like I mentioned, the Deadeye and them both have a lot of kiteability. I'm not going to get too excited. They can easily get away. Yeah, the Ruby's a little separated. No, that didn't work well. Now I'm in big trouble here. This is dangerous. Yeah, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. This is what I meant. I'm fucked. Please, Lord, save me. No. I have to try to stay away. And as soon as I get to like half health or anything of that nature, they see it, and it's like the piranhas that smell the blood. They're like, shh, go running for it. There's no stopping.
Gemini DC.
That's okay. I'm not too worried about that. I don't think we're going to win it anyway, so I'm not going to be too concerned. I'll wait for Gemini to re-log, obviously, but if they don't, then I'll give them the bye. Our next match after this, guys, just so we know, is actually going to be Naru. Nope, it's going to be
Me, our team versus Dab's team.
Yes, sir.
Dab.
Dab's team is the last free agent team that we have, I believe, and after that, it's going to be all full teams. So we're going to know exactly who's there. They should all be there, and it's in the quarterfinals, so it's going to be much faster. There's only 8 teams, which is a little easier. There's only 24 players, so that should accommodate everyone. I'm sure there's a couple spectators, but on this round, I actually ended up changing the password, so not everybody is able, like all the old people who knew the old password weren't able to come in to spectate. So get him. You can jump inside the red team again. We're going to do game 2. Let me go into spectate really quick while he's going ready so I can show you Space Pen's build. He's running the Monk with Menders. He's running over here. He's not running Zeal. No, Honor, Valor, and Firebrand. He's going more support over here. You can see with all the mantras. Let's take a look at Blackout. It looks like he's running Tools Hollow. Yes, he is. Rifle with Leadership and Marauder. He's got Energy and Sigil and Energy and Agility. Let's take a look at Ruby Block Rose. Yep. Invocation. Yeah, Invocation, Devastation, and Herald. Your typical Power Shiro. I'm going to go jump back on my team and we're going to get this guy going. This is going to be the end of our first round, but mind you, there was a couple teams did get buys, and there's a couple matches that you haven't seen that got buys, just because the way Challenge Bracket tries to get the quarterfinals and the semifinals to boil down properly, it has to kind of set everybody up like that. We've posted the brackets inside, and Sorum already did. Thank you again to Sorum for posting, double posting on that challenge. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll post it again after this match. So like I mentioned, I got to be super careful. I'm just going to kind of hang back, maybe try to use some AoEs, maybe some Zealots defense, and see if one of my guys can get the big damage down on one of them and then just try to pop on them. But like I mentioned, they have a Firebrand, Pocket Firebrand holding them. The Revenant's got his Glint Heal, so it's going to be really difficult. He's got a lot of evades from his swords. Ooh, his sword 3 and his sword 5 and his staff 2 and his... Oh my goodness, I'm not paying attention here, guys. Big Prime Light Beam. Looks like I'm going to go down here. Shoutcasting and playing is not the best, and there's no way I'm going to rest him. They're definitely going to cleave me down. I'm a dead man. I think this is no port. I'm going to try to go for the Revenant if I can. Oh, and that's it for me. At least I get to shoutcast again. Thank you so much for watching, guys. That's our end of our first round. We're moving into the second round. It's going to be Dab, Nutski, and Tarzandanef versus Alex Tyke and Control Freak. This is going to be a really good match, I think. So Space Pen and Iron and Arthur that move forward. Here, guys, I'll post the brackets again for you in the challenge.com so you can see it as well. I think that's it. Yeah, that should be it. So far, it's going good. I'm really happy. This is my sixth 3v3 tournament going on. Oh god. Nobody's requesting songs. If you're not requesting songs, guys, I'm turning off this music bot. You are going away, music bot. Oh lord, have mercy. I'll put something else on. Maybe some Corey Hart. I wear my sunglasses at night. That always gets me primed up for some PvP, I tell you what. Let's see how loud this is. Sorry guys, just give me 1 minute. I'm just trying to set up my music here. There we go. So Zajan is in? No, Zajan is...
He should not be.
No, he should not be yet. So now we have Tyke, Alex, and Control Freak versus...
A bunch of people just went offline. Yeah, so Tyke just crashed.
Okay, so we'll give him some time, guys. We have no choice. And as I mentioned, you're just going to have to be a little patient. We're using the first couple of rounds as a roster check, but so far so good. Everybody has been showing up. Everybody that we called, we haven't had any buys that were given. Nobody that wasn't there. Maybe one person that we had that didn't show up, but we already had a substitute waiting in the win, so it went really smoothly. We already have Necrophilia and Control Top popping up. Tarzander is over there on that side. Hopefully he does have his two other competitors. There's Dab. And I think the last one on his team was Nutski. I'm not sure where Nutski... There's Newt. So sweet. That's fucking awesome. I think that's our last free agent team. I had 4 free agent teams in this tournament. And I was very nervous about them. Like I mentioned, they don't have a team. So they don't play together. They don't know each other. They didn't even know they were on the same team until the roster check came up. And every single one of them was there except for maybe one, and it went really smooth, so that's a really good sign. We're already going through our second round in this 3v3 tournament. Oh, nice, Mighty Sorum. Sweet, Sorum. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Sorum can sub. If any team does need a substitute in any way, you got Mighty Sorum. He's ready to flex those guns for you guys if you so need. Let's take a quick look at Ammo Necrophilia. He's running Blood Magic, Soul Reaping, and Scourge. He's got Balthazar with Sage Amulet, Staff, Focus, and Scepter, I believe. Yeah, Focus? Yeah, Torch. Whoops, excuse me. Torch. He's got Staff over here with Axe and Shield. He's running with Mender and Root of the Flock. Interesting. It's going for definitely more support. It's going to try to keep them both alive. Firebrand Scourge is definitely a super strong combo. It's going for Firebrand, Honor, and Valor. Let's take a quick look at my man over here, Tycoon. He's running Spellbreaker, Strength, Discipline, and...
Do you want to drop a channel? Me and you? Tyke, you want to drop a channel? Yeah.
He's running Rune of the Hullbrack with the Demolisher. And he's also running Greatsword with Axe and Shield. Now it looks at Tarzander over here on this side. He's running with Strength with Demolisher. He's also got Greatsword with Dagger and Shield. Interesting. Strength, Discipline. So it's going to be Spellbreaker. This is going to be an interesting comp. Is he going Condi here? Yeah. Ah, fuck. My shit crashed again. This is ridiculous. I don't know why that's going on, guys. But I'm going to log right back in. That's actually been happening to a couple of our competitors. Really unfortunate, especially during this event. But we roll with the punches, guys. If it's not one thing, it's another, but we're strong. That was Panky Misk. I didn't even see with Dab. Are you in here? I'm in here with a couple of the dudes. I got Cerise in here, Gamble, Profs with me, and Alex and Tyke just moved down. Let me just head back into that server. Ooh, you know what, guys? I can use this moment of opportunity to solicit. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to jump right back into the channel. I'm sure they're not starting just yet. Hey, Grimjack, thank you for that. Oh, Grimjack, I'm sad you're not in this, bro. I was really excited to see if you were going to join in. I hope to see you in the next one, though. I tell you what, man, and thank you for the bits. Let me jump back in there, guys. I don't know why. Everybody's been crashing. Everybody's been crashing. It's insane. Really insane. I don't think they started. No, perfect. So we got, yeah, he was running, I think he was running Condi. No, he's running Power with more of a sustain. It's going to be interesting. And Red Lady Syrup actually switched over to Firebrand. He's running Mender as support. No, he's running Condi Hybrid Firebrand. It looks like hybrid Firebrand to me, in my eyes. Maybe I'm wrong. No, he does have Merciful Intervention, Stand Your Ground for the, but no Signet. I'm interested to see what this is going to be. They might be discussing a strategy, guys. Like I said, Tarzander, Newt, and Red Lady Syrup is a free agent team. And Red Lady Syrup, as you mentioned right there, he's changing. He might be changing again. This is their last free agent team, but it went really well at school. Okay, thanks, Storm. He told me it's an old school mantra bunker used to run virtues. Okay, and I don't doubt what Storm says. He's a very strong Firebrand. He knows Firebrand like the back of his goddamn hand. Now, I already looked at Tycoon. He's a Spellbreaker, super strong. He's been in a lot of my 1v1 tournaments. If you don't know about him, you should definitely check out my highlights videos, guys. I do tournaments every single day, and there you can see Tycoon in there. He's very strong warrior. Control top, this is Control Freak, another super dominant. I think he's running Pure. Yeah, he's running Pure. But even with this build, he's very aggressive. Very aggressive. He actually slipped over to Hollow, Tools Hollow. No, he actually went Prod Hollow. Yeah, he actually ended up going Prod Hollow. This is going to be interesting. I'm excited to see how this turns out. I'm going to go back into Action Cam and back out a bit. So it's really hard to focus, for me especially. I'm really new to shoutcasting, guys. So to do a 3v3 is definitely difficult. I'm just trying to give you some sort of background noise and some kind of entertainment if I can while I'm calling it. They're kind of just standing off at each other, not engaging yet, waiting for the big engage, feeling each other out, seeing what's going to happen. He's getting close. Newt is the thief, so he's the easiest to disengage, so it makes sense that he's the closest, trying to poke and prod, trying to bait one out. Now Necrophilia's in the back. Good job by Newt. He kind of separated the two players, and now he's forcing the engage. And you can see the other two characters can kind of wait for their engage. He's already forcing them to use a couple of their cooldowns. Good job by Newt taking on the 2v1. Tarzan's already on the rampage. Necrophilia is getting really low. Really good job by both teams, trying to keep the heavy pressure onto him. The Necro is getting low. Great pull by him. Oh my god, he's taking heavy pressure. Control Freak is not able to support him. He's got to back up. Venus Raspberry is getting really low, but he is a Prod Hollow, so he's got a lot of sustain and a lot of boons, but he's also got to be careful from Necrophilia for this the Sea Corrupt, which I think he does have. Let me take a quick look. Ooh, he does have his heal come up. He has a lot of Shroud left to his availability. Tarzandium does go down. Oof, really good fight. That was looked really close, but Firebrand and Scourge are very, very, very strong. Their combo and their duo is good, and then you got throw Tycoon in the mix there just to lock down the character when they need, and CC Chain. Even with the full counter, the arcing slice, he's got that's considered a big amount of AoE, but very, very good job. Especially good sustain from Kama. I'm a Necrophilia. He doesn't play Necro too much, so I'm sure playing it on and off all these different characters kind of puts a little bit of ring rust on you. So I'm sure that in first round, now we're going to see what's real with both of them. And as well, blue team is a free agent team, so now they also kind of felt each other out and see how they were going. They got really close, so you can see that glimmer of hope. Tycoon's team and Alex's team and Tycoon with Control Freak are already pre-established. They were a team that signed up together. So now maybe the blue team has got a little bit of their bearings together and they can get together and do this. They're both entering again. I don't think they're going to make any major changes. As I mentioned, the only rules for this tournament is you can't change your class and you can't class stack. So the class you start with is the class you finish with. But you can be an NG, you can go core NG, you can go hollow NG, you can go scrapper for the first round. Then you can go hollow for the second round. You can change whatever you want, just not your class, and you can't class stack. Oh, I don't think they might be contemplating on what they're going to be doing. What's their plan of attack? Who will we go for? What will we do? Let's take a look at Venus. Venus was the one making the most switches last time. Looks like, and then again, there you go. It looks like he's making another one. He might be going back to Tools Hollow for a lot more damage. He doesn't want wood. I don't think he's looking for the sustain anymore. They're just going to try to go for the burst. They got really close to getting Ammo Necrophilia. You saw it in the first round. His health came down to maybe 20% or something of that nature. So maybe they see potential in that. You know, get the quick burst. And that was, I think, mainly due to Newt. The great engage on the beginning. He was able to draw the two characters coming in. As I mentioned, that the Thief has a lot of mitigation or a lot of kite ability. So for him to be in the front of the lines, it's not too bad. He can easily just poke away. He did a really good job, but he actually countered and went all the way around and got the Thief from the back, forcing the two guys to come back, forcing the Necro to use a lot of his cooldowns. So by the time he got into the team fight where the other two were fresh and ready to go with their burst, they were able to get some good damage. So if they're able to kind of repeat that type of strategy at the beginning, I think they'll be able to get a chance. But if they're not quick enough and they go in there too hot and too heavy too soon, I think they might fuck it up. But the pressure is under them because now Red Team has the game won under their belt. They only need one more match, and they do have the cushion, so they can't fuck it up. They can't fuck this up. They can be a little complacent, but you don't necessarily want to be. You want to finish this round. It goes in with the heavy, and as I mentioned, going in with busting your load a little too quick. They are able to put the heavy damage onto control top, but he's easily sustainable. Venus Raspberry trying to back away. Tarzanium is getting really low. Tycoon is trailing him. He's got the Mage Bane on top of him. Hey, thank you so much for that follow, man. Thank you. Tycoon is a mad dog smelling blood. He goes all over Tycoon, all over Tarzanium over there. Next is going to be, nope, probably Venus Raspberry. Newt is just too kitey and too swifty. They're not going to be able to catch him, I don't think. Not right away. So now they're focusing over here on Venus. Let's take a look at Venus and what he's going to be doing. Ooh, they actually turned and burned onto Newt. Really good job by Tycoon catching him off guard. No, he never engaged in match. And that's it for the first. That's first round in the first game in the second round. Yeah, that's confusing. First game in the second round. This is actually technically their quarterfinals. That's Tycoon, Alex, and Control Freak that move forward in that 2-0 series, guys. We're moving over to our next match, which is going to be Luxlair, Laura, and Lycar versus Papa. No, wait, nope. Sorry, guys. Soap. It's going to be Naru, Helio, and Toker versus Caesar, Gamble, and Zaitan. So we're going to have Naru, Helio, and Toker versus Caesar, Gamble, and Zaitan. See who this is, EMF. Gamble, yeah.
This game just should not be them. That's the wrong game. This should be Helio and Caesar's game.
Sorry, Lycar, Laura, and sorry guys, I didn't mean to mess you guys up, but it was my mistake. I called something bad in the. Sorry guys. It's gonna be Naru, Helio, and Toker versus Caesar, Gamble, and Zaitan. So that's who we're gonna be having right now, guys. It's gonna be Naru. I don't think. Dolan Foy, not okay. Notorious Nubu, yeah. Naru Mansi's probably got a different account. So Magic Toker, perfect. Gamble, June Caesar, and now I'm just looking for Zaitan. Let's take a quick look over these guys while we're looking. Looks like yeah, he's definitely Notorious Nubu. He's definitely going for the support Firebrand. Another guy to really watch on stream, guys, Naru or even Grimjack, who I highly suggest if you're into PvP, watch these two guys. A lot of tips, a lot of information that they give out, and they're really, really top tier. I definitely bigs up to these guys. Now we're looking to take a quick look at Naru over here. He's got Sage, Balthazar, he's running Torch with the Scepter, he's also got Staff, he's running Curses on this one. Now take a look at Dusty, he's probably running, yep, Devastation, Invocation, and Herald. This is a really, really strong team. One of the more dominant ones that you're going to be seeing in this. Spite, Soul Reaping, and Scourge, Reaper, excuse me. And let me just see how well these guys do. There are really strong competitors, all six of them actually. We have them all in here now. Oh, they just got to ready up to start. Oh, let me go back and check out who followed. Thank you so much, Epic Sniper, for the 27 for the Epic Sniper 27 for the follow. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Grimjack again for the bits. Savvy Twitch for the bits. Thank you again. Play Grub for the follow. Luxler for the follow. McGruffin, Helio for the bits. Sleep Grub for the bits. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. All the support and love for you, from me, from you. You know, everywhere. It really keeps me going. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's take a quick look. I think I saw June Caesar. No, I didn't. Domination, Dueling, and Mirage. This is going to be a good match. Let me just try to focus on these. What they're going to focus, how they're going to kite them, how they're going to bait them, who's going to engage first. These are all really things that I'm really interested to see. Who they're going to use. It's probably going to be the Revenant for sure that's going to try to engage and try to poke a little bit. We're going to see right here what happens. We've got Narumatsu sitting back. Notorious Nubu going up with him. Just trying to stay kite. Just trying to stay close and support him. Dustin's already disengaged. They're kind of rotating all around each other. There goes the hard engage from the Revenant onto the Reaper. Good job by the port on the Reaper, but able to re-engage. Notorious Naru immediately sees his opportunity, turns his focus onto the Reaper, and they all cleave him down. Really, really good job there. They chased him. Now it's just June Caesar and Mikhail right now. They're trying to get away. Narumancer is definitely keeping the heavy pressure, but it's the Revenant that can keep the most, as he's got all these ports to his availability and the ability to move fast in Shiro. And down goes Mikhail. This is going to be a tough order for them to serve up. Thanks again for the follow, guys, and all the bits are really appreciated, guys. If you like this type of content, take a look at my highlights video. I do these every single day, and I could not do these. Sorry about that. I could not do these without your help. Most of these are all donations. See, I got a bunch of big donators that love to donate and put into these. Thank you guys so much for everything. This is all community run. Everybody's working well together. These are usually a pain in the ass to run, but this one is going so smooth. It's like a 1v1. But I just guess the more I do these, the more people understand what's going on. They know the way these function, and they just all work together. They want to see some good content. So fucking kudos to everyone in it. So here we go into game 2. This is our second fight in our quarterfinals. So we still have a lot of matches to go. We are going to have a third place match. We're dividing 900 gold. It's going to be all in Mystic Coins. So it's 600 Mystic Coins that we're going to be giving out. It's going to be 45% to first place, 30% to second place, and 25% to third place. And I know that the reason I made first place so low, because we know who's the dominant team, and we enjoy watching them, but we know who's probably going to win. So we have lowered the little pop price at the top so they don't get so much.
Saying that we're going to win.
They're very strong, and if someone I'll hold these most of the time so we can put some pressure onto them and see who can beat them. And once they beat them, you know, that's when game's on. That's when people get that spark and start pushing really hard. We're not going to stop until we find someone to beat this team. So here we go into game 2, guys. This is going to be a lot of pressure onto the red team. They're going to have to be able to try to separate them, and Naru is no joke. And the same with Helio and Toker. They're all really, really strong players. So be able to bait them and be able to get them down, it's going to be tough. But if anybody can do it, they can. Doesn't look like they're being able to get some good damage. Good sustainability coming from Dustin. As you can see, he was being countered by 2 of them right there. Gamble's really caught right now. He tries to go for the spin to win, but as soon as he comes out of Reaper form, they really engage on him. Nice kite back. He uses the worm to get away, and then he was able to sneak around the corner, but can't get too far away from his Firebrand. He's trying to support him as much as he can, but Gamble's just on the run right now. This boy's got his shoes on. He ain't stopping for no one. He's trying to turn the pressure onto Dustin. Good counter engage by Dustin on that one. He saw Gamble trying to cut the cleave on him, but he easily tore right through his Reaper Shroud, turned the pressure onto him. They both re-engaged onto him. Really good job. Notorious Naru goes for the stomp because he's probably the one who can do it the easiest and with having stability up. Sets June Caesar down. And that's game. That's Notorious Naru's team that moves forward into the semifinals. Our next match after this is now, I'm sorry about that, Luxlayer. It's going to be Luxlayer, Laura, and Lycar. Sorry, guys, I kind of confused you last round. That was my fault. Now it's Luxlayer, Laura, and Lycar versus Papa, CJ, and Futile. We didn't see Luxlayer, Laura, and Lycar fight in the first round. Because they got there. They were the ones who got the bye. And we actually did see Papa, CJ, Rich, and Futile. These guys were very, very entertaining to watch in the first round. I was excited to see them, and I'm excited to see how they do against these guys. So let's take a quick look over here. Let's see what, I believe this is Lycar. Is this? It probably is. Laura, neighboring Naru. This is Luxlayer. Yeah, okay. So he's running Tools Hollow with the resistance on. No, he's running Prod Hollow. Ooh, Prod Hollow. Interesting. They're going for a lot more sustain coming up from both of them. He can do damage and sustain. Now Luxlayer, okay. Now he's actually going for a hybrid Firebrand, I believe. No, he's going for, hybrid Firebrand. I would call this Firebrand. Maybe you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm going for a hybrid Firebrand on this. Aviator glasses, whoa, see, she's giving away aviator glasses. If you guys want to participate, she's giving the giveaway. You just got to donate some bits. All the information's in the Twitch chat, guys. And I think he's running, Invocation, Devastation, Herald, yeah. Here we go. Let me take a quick look at Discharge over here on this side. He's running your Tools Hollow. James, he's running what? Condi. And he's going support. So a lot of Firebrands in this.
Let's get this started.
We're going to Action Cam for this. Maybe for the next one, you guys let me know if you prefer Action Cam or me focusing on one guy and being able to see all the cooldowns. But it's entirely up to you. I'll definitely take suggestions for the next one. I'm just trying to see all the action. Nice Prime Light Beam. Neighbor Naru got really hard focus. Red team is on a tear right now. Their sustain is really good, and they're able to get their downs really well. They're able to peel anything he might have on top of him. They just ate him alive. Went through his box blinds. He wasn't able to sustain the amount of damage coming through him. Firebrand doesn't have that big blast heal. He has all these tiny little guys. And if they're able to CC and stun in the duration of that time and burn him down, you'll see exactly what just happened right there. Really, really good cleave. But blue team's holding on right now. Laura the Explorer is actually going down. But keep in mind, red team has had matches in the first round, so they're not so ring rusted. They're not cold coming right out of the bench. And Laura's team and Lycar's team are a little bit cold. They haven't fought any match. This is their first one, so I'm expecting to see a lot of changes coming into the second match. They're not going to be coming out so flat-footed. They're going to be ready for the heavy pressure. Especially with the way that the red team put it on. Wow, did they go fast after the Firebrand. Naturally, you wouldn't figure maybe they wouldn't go for him so quickly. He's got all his mantras. He's got all his tombs as availability. Maybe they'll make this a little extended fight. Especially considering he's running Firebrand with Prod Hollow. That's the type of strategy you think would go down. But maybe he's this looks like Prod Hollow to me. Yeah, it's Sword Shield. He's got Inventions over here for the conversions. I think that's Prod to me. So here we go into game 2, guys. I'm going to go back into Action Cam once more time to see this. They really got to pull up their socks, man, and put on their boots if they want to get through this one. These guys are not messing around, and these are the guys that I also see in my tournaments a lot. I don't see these guys in my tourneys often, but I see these guys in my tourneys often. Yeah, I see these guys in my tourney. They all work well together. And maybe that's one of those things, you know what I mean? Oh, I'm going to focus on this. Blue team doing a much better job, but La Louve is getting low, really low. They're just focusing really hard. Nice! That was a really good exchange of target. They focused La Louve really hard. The Firebrand started to try to pressure him and try to get the cleave up, or not the cleave up, but the heal up, and they immediately turned the pressure onto Naru, neighboring Naru. As soon as they saw that he was going to turn for the heals on Laura, they instantaneously turned the pressure onto the neighbor. Really, really good pressure. They weren't able to get him down the first time, but they tried and they succeeded on the second attempt. But Discharge is still under pressure. Maybe Discharge wasn't the best target to take on that one. Maybe they should have tried the same kind of tactic that the red team did, going for the Firebrand first with the heavy pressure damage. That was really, really well played by the red team. That was really well done. My hat's off to you, sir. Laura, Lycar, and Luxlayer are no slouches, guys. These guys are very, very, very tough competitors. So what the red team did was very good. I'm very happy to see that. And as I mentioned, these are the guys that I see frequently in my tourneys. So it's nice to see that. I may be even curious to wonder, you know, maybe these guys all saw each other in the tourneys. And you're like, you know what, maybe we should all team up. But I'm pretty sure the two of them know each other quite well. So our next match after this is going to be a good one. We got Anya, Black Bear, and Romano versus Spacepen, Arthur, and Iron. I'm going to copy the Twitch bracket again one more time, guys, and post it to you in Discord so you can see it there as well. So we can all follow along like a big happy family. So we got Ruby, Spacepen already in there. I haven't seen Anya's team face yet. Let me see if Anya's in there. I'd be very sad if Anya's team wasn't in there. Yeah, Anya, yay! Thank you. And there's Romano, and I'm sure if Romano and Anya are there, there's minimum effort. Perfect. That's Black Bear, I'm assuming. Yes, Black Bear. So let me take a quick look. He's running Scorch. Yeah, they're going for the Blood, Soul Reaping, and Scorch. He's got Anya over here on the full support Firebrand. Ooh, interesting. He's going full Mantra on this one, I believe. Let's take a look at Romano over here, Devastation, Invocation, and Herald. Let's take a look at Ruby Black Rose. We've already seen Ruby Black Rose and mentioned, as I mentioned, you can change anything you want on your build. The only thing you can't change is your class, and you cannot stack the same class on your team. Those are the only rules in this tournament. So anything is allowed. You can go from Core Guard to Firebrand to Dragon Hunter. You can change weapons, runes, sigils, amulets, whatever you so choose. Everything. No holds bars here, guys. So now we're going to take a look at Spaceman. He's running Honor, Valor, and Firebrand. Let's take a look at Blackout. He's running Tools Hollow. This is going to be a really, really good match. I'm really excited to see this one. The cream is starting to rise to the top, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what we have here today. They just got it ready up to start. I think they've already readied up and everything is good to go. I'm very, very curious to see how this turns out. Anya Firebrand is very good. Anya in general is very good, and he's a really solid dude, man. He does stream sometimes. I also highly suggest checking him out. Also, our guild leader, Zarissa, Sventi, a part of the guild, he streams a lot. Ryan, okay, work. He streams Guild Wars too. I really like watching his streams. You should definitely check him out. These guys are all streamers, man. We should support the community. The more people watch, the more people play, the higher the population is, man. And we get to get some good ranked games in PvP for once. So here we go, guys, into game, I believe this is game 1 in our final round in the quarterfinals before we move into the semifinals. I believe, yes it is. This is going to be good, man. I'm going to go back into action cam. Like I mentioned, if you guys don't want me in action cam and focusing on one guy, but I find it's really hard to see all the action and where everybody is focusing. I like to see the overall gameplay. And it's hard for me to shoutcast individual. I'm pretty new to this, so I've only been doing it for about a month. So I thank you for all the support, guys, and bearing through my shitty shoutcasting. So really good job, Romano coming in for the heavy damage on Blackout. He sees that he's already low. Thank you for the follow, man. Woo woo. Thank you so much for that follow. I really appreciate that. Really big heavy damage on Romano. That was Zin. Thank you, Zin, for the follow, man. Thank you so much, buddy. Now heavy pressure coming back onto Blackout. They're really focusing him hard. They actually get the down. They're not going to be able to get that cleave. And now, oh, they were able to get the cleave, but he's not able to get the res. And Ruby Black Rose came in all by themselves, trying to get the res over 3-body cleave. That wasn't going to happen. Maybe if Spaceman came in, or you know what, maybe even what was trying to happen, Spaceman was trying to get the glint. the Signet heal, or the Signet res on Blackout. Ruby Black Rose was just trying to keep him up at the same time. And even if she did fail keeping him up and she fell, maybe the Signet would have been able to res them both. But they probably noticed it really quick. I wasn't too quick to catch it, but this is what I'm assuming happened. And then they came after Space Pen to stun him on the Signet. Really.
We can drop. Oh wait, it's not. They got another game up.
Yeah, they got one more game. This is a tall order coming out for Space Pen's team over here. They got to get ready. Maybe Space Pen's making some changes to his team. I'm not entirely sure yet. He's got to stay Firebrand. He's got to stay Guardian, excuse me. But he can go Core. He can go Firebrand. He can go DH. He can change anything. Yeah, he's staying on Firebrand. No, he's going Core. Firebrand? No, Firebrand. Back to Firebrand. This is going to be tough. Now we see the swap over here, the difference over here. Does he have Signet over here, Space? No, he doesn't have. Maybe he did change it, but he didn't have Signet, so what I said before wasn't a possibility. He just got caught. Ruby went for the heal. Spaceman was just too far backpedaled, and he wasn't able to get the double res. And for Ruby to res on top of a 3-body cleave, oof, that was dangerous. So here we go again. I don't think he's made too many changes. Maybe you guys can tell me if he did or not, but I don't believe so. Back to action cam over here. Now they're just kind of biding their time. They're not getting too aggressive on this one. They know that this is what, if they lose this match, they're out of the tournament. And to get into the semifinals is a closer match to at least get to 3rd place and win some decent fucking gold. So they got to be really patient, try to bait him. Nice spear. He's able to separate the Firebrand from the 2 other characters. Really well played. A luck was very well involved in there. Spaceman's able to port back up, probably with a merciful intervention. Trying to keep the heavy pressure up onto minimum. They're doing a really good job sustaining. Black has got to be careful. He's just popped his Elixir S, so that means it's go time for Red Team. They're trying to keep the heavy pressure. Really good job with the Prime Light Beam to try to create a little bit of distance. Does land the Shockwave. He's hanging by a thread right here. They get the down on minimum effort. Blue Team is really low, though. They're able to get the stop. Blue Team comes back up, and Anya's down. Romano's only left. It's a 2v1. Oh, they're trying to get the cleave on Anya. They get the cleave on Anya. Blue Team comes up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ruby, Black Rose, Blackout, and Space Pen. What clutch maneuvers. They're able to get the cleave res. That was really clutch over there. Especially considering the start of that fight was going haywire. They were both double feared. Space Pen ended up falling in the pit, separating the support from the other 2 characters. Wow, that was amazing. That was, and as I mentioned, Space Pen's one of those guys. This is game 3. Yeah, this is the first game 3, I think. No, second game 3. Second game 3, I think. Second game 3. That was really exciting, guys. That was really exciting. Oof, wow. And as I mentioned, Spaceman's one of these dudes that's been participating in my 1v1 since the beginning. Been doing really well. He's starting to run with a solid crew that he runs with often, or at least he knows a couple people that he runs with often, and they all do really well. And to go against these guys, these are no slouches over here on this team. You have Black Bear, Anya, and Romano, all really tough competitors. And just to get to force a game 3 in the best of 3 series in a 3v3 is something to say in itself. So kudos to you guys. My hat's off to you. I hope to see some more exciting matches. That was really exciting. That was down to the wire. They were both trying to cleave to get those reses. Whew, Lord. Wipe the sweat from my brow. God damn, man. That was a really good match. Super exciting.
Go ahead.
I'm sure we're going to see more of those. Let's go into action cam over here and check out the big damage. Now they're being patient again. They got caught with that in the first one. There was a really big fear. They're going to the stealth this time to get the engage. Ruby Black Rose is kind of pushing them a little bit. Red team staying really close together. They're not going to fuck around this time, trying to get the heavy pressure. Black Rose is separated again. Space Pen comes right back in. Oh my god, minimum is down. They're trying to get the cleave. They're trying to get the res. They have to cleave. They're not able to get the res. Cleave. Ruby Black Rose is really low. Space Pen's really low. That was their only chance for opportunity. They're not able to get that. He's trying to get the cleave res. Sorry guys, I wasn't watching the action. Oh, that was fucking close, man. That was fucking close. Really good engage. They put everything into that first engage. They did a really good job. That was fucking really good job. I just didn't have enough cleave pressure. They weren't together enough. That was exciting. I think that was the best game of the match, the series so far. Best match series of the game, the tourney this year. This so far. Sorry guys, I can't speak for my life. Do I have my water here? Yes, water. So next up, we're going to have actually a really good match.
Like I'm gonna drop.
Naru and Helio and Toker versus Alex, Tycoon, and Control Freak. This is going to be a really good match. I'm excited to see this one. It's Naru, Helio, and Toker versus Control Freak, Tycoon, and Alex. This is our first match in the semifinals, guys. This is going to be a good one. Really excited to see this one. I'm also excited to see the next semifinals match. It's Papa's team versus Anya's team. Papa's team has been coasting through this tourney. They've been doing a really good, not coasting, I wouldn't say coasting, but they've been really dominating in this tourney so far. And this is going to be another heavy challenge. They faced Laura, Luxlayer, and Lycar in the previous match. Now they're going to be facing Anya and his team in the next match. But right now we have a really good match coming up. I'm really excited to see this one. We're just waiting for Helio, I believe. I believe it's Helio. Yeah, there's Toker, there's Naru, and then we're just waiting for Helio. So we're going to give him a minute or two, guys. I just want to take the time to thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, man. Big ups to all of you. I really, 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 really appreciate it. If you like this type of content, man, I put on one thing every single day. And tonight, I might even do 2 events. I'm not even too sure. I'm feeling a little fancy. But take a look at my highlights, everything I do for every single day that I've been twitching, which is about 1 month now, so I'm really, really new. So bear with me with the shoutcasting. I try to get better. If you look at my first one that I did on Twitch, it's much different than the one now. And I'm even doing a 3v3. These are still really, really, really hard.
Go ahead. Hit.
Sorry guys, I'm going to get right into the action right here. I don't know where they are. Huh. Here we go. Game starting. We've seen all these characters. If you want, I'm going to, during the next round, I'm going to go over all their builds one more time really, really quickly, just so you guys can see. If you haven't seen it, you just joined the Twitch channel. Good engage over here. They're doing a good job using LOS to mitigate a lot of the damage, but Naru is the one now, Naru Matsu is the one who's going to be putting back down the heavy damage. They're doing a good job of cleaning. Now Necro's got to be really careful here. Yeah. Instantly, Dustin came in for the heavy damage. As soon as he was soft enough, he just came in for the big burn. He gets the Signet Heal up onto him. This is his chance to avert vengeance. He's got to be more careful here. Control Top is sticking really tight to him. They're not able to put any heavy pressure onto him. Notorious Mubu is doing a really good job of team mitigating the damage and keeping them topped up and not giving them an opportunity to see anyone that get really low. Once you see one of the characters get kind of low, then they all kind of focus. But when they're all fully topped up with barrier, it's really hard to choose a target because you're trying to put so much cleave down. There's no damage going and you just don't know who to go for anymore. And they weren't able to focus the target very well. They did a good job of cleaving, and they did a good job of mitigating Kanji. Did a good job of supporting each other. That was really, really, really tough fight. And this is why some of these guys are top players. They really know how to play well together. And I enjoy recording and watching them just so we can see and kind of emulate some of the stuff they do. And also, you should watch their streams, man. Top notch stuff. And they're really helpful. They give out helpful tips. You just got to ask. Ask politely, too. That'll help. So here we go into game 2, guys. Again, we're going to go Naru, Toker, and Helio versus Tycoon. I'm a Necrophilia, Arkansas Alex. You always see him in my Discord. Or not in my Discord, but our AL Discord. And then we have Control Freak over here. Sorry, guys. Oh. Is it the Pro Toker? Yeah, it should be the Pro Toker. Definitely should be the Pro Toker. And I appreciate him coming. I don't see him too often inside my tourneys, but I'm happy to see him in this one. I wanted to get Magic Boy in this one, or Rainy, or AWOL, but I couldn't get any of them, unfortunately, in this one. But in the next one, guys. Let me take a quick look at Control Top. I don't think he's made any major changes. He still looks like he's going for pure support. Let's take a look at Alex over here. Is he going Blood? Is he staying? Yeah, it looks like he's switched over to Blood on this one. Let's take a look at Tycoon on this one. He's still staying Spellbreaker. He's still going full support. He ain't fucking around on this one. Dustin's still Invocation Herald and yeah, Devastation. Naru Matsuri, yeah, he's still Chris. He's going for the extra pressure, and I don't see why not. He's got a lot of support from his team. He can provide a lot of barrier for his team. There's a lot of counter pressure that the Revenant Magic Toker can provide. They're working really well. I'm gonna watch them. I'm just gonna keep an eye on Naru for this one. I'm really watching. Enjoy watching. He's a very, very smart player. Look at that big fear. He bombs on them right away. Stays at a really good distance. Naru, Notorious, really close to him. Trying to be his little pocket. He's trying to come in for the heavy damage over here. Notorious. Tycoon just trying to keep the heavy pressure, and it's hard for them to keep the pressure onto Tycoon. But then again, he is with Condi. It's really easy for Spellbreaker to be susceptible to Condi, so he can't overextend himself too much. They actually were able to separate. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Oh my god, that was a really good job by Tycoon. He did exactly what happened to Notorious and Nubu is what happened to me. You saw right there. We were both kind of lolling into it, thinking we knew what was going to happen. He's just kind of like cutting them away, but he did a really good job of distracting them. They got a little complacent, just like I did, got very complacent. They were able to turn the pressure back onto him, but this is the strength of a Firebrand Scourge combo. This is really, really strong. They're not going to be able to sustain this for too long. It's going to be really hard, as you can see, but they did a really good job. Really good job by Tycoon. He gets the actual, wow, really good job. He gets the Signet. Oh my god. Tycoon is going to get, oh my god, they get Naru down. I'm a Necrophilia. He's able to mitigate. Really good job. Good job, Red Team. My hat's off to you, sir. My hat's off to you, sir. That was really good. And I think that was Naru and Nubu who got a little complacent. They were like, what's this warrior doing in front of me? And then I think even Dustin got a little complacent. He went in heavy for him. He got the res. Oh my god. This is the strength of Firebrand Scourge combo. It is super strong. Super, super, super strong. They're able to get the reses. He's going to try to get the res again on him. They're not going to let that happen this time. They're definitely cleave. They get the stomp. They said enough is enough. But that's the strength of Firebrand Scourge. That was insane. He got the Signet res. He got the res again on him. He got a res again on him. That was just going on and on and on. That was really, really good. But as I mentioned, Tycoon was able to distract Nubu and Naru. They didn't really see what was happening. Dustin thought he could get a little extra cleave down. He got caught. They both cleaved him down really hard. As soon as Tycoon saw that he was getting low, he turned around and went after him like a madman, getting the down. And that was a really good choice because as you can see, Nubu and Naru are really difficult to get down. They were all three of them on top of them, beating the crap out of them. And it was a really good gameplay. But now I tell you what, their baby gloves are off. They ain't fucking around. They're going to be playing really, really smart. But these guys are really strong. Tycoon, Control Freak, and Alex are all really, really, really strong players. And that was fucking impressive. This is the type of thing I like to see. Tycoon, I'm a Necrophilia, and Control Top. These guys all participate in my 1v1s very, 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 very often, man. And I do them almost every day, so they're there very frequently, or they're watching, seeing what builds are coming up, what new things they have, and they're practicing, man. Something to look forward to, something to do, and there's always gold given, so that I feel like the quality of player is actually starting to rise a bit, you know what I mean? They're actually giving these guys a run for their money. They beat him in the game. And this isn't even in the finals yet. This is semifinals going to a game 3. Here we go, guys. This is going to be a fucking good one. Woot woot.
Let's get this started.
They're going to be much more cautious on this one. They're not going to fuck around. That's good job by Red Team not getting too excited, but that was already a good win. And Reckless just said the bug. I'm not too sure about what bug it is with Reckless. Maybe you can enlighten me just a little bit on it so I can enlighten everybody on it. I'm not sure what he's meant to mention, but like he died instantly because of a bug. So let me know what that is, if you can write it in Twitch. I'm a Necrophilia getting heavy pressure. As you can see, Blue Team doing a really good job of sustaining on this one. He might be able to get the Signet, but I don't think that's going to happen. That's going to be really tough. He does get the Signet out. They got to be able to put the counter pressure. Control Top's getting really low. They end up getting the down on Control Top. And that's the Blue Team coming out with a fucking vengeance. He's trying to hard res onto Control Top. That's not going to happen. So much cleave Condi damage from Naru. All those stacks of Torment. That was just insane. Really, really good job. And really good job from both teams. That was impressive. These guys are some of the top players in the game, if not the top players in the game. So very exciting to see, especially they pushed them into a game 3. Now we're having another exciting fight. This one's going to be super good. I'm excited. All these last fights have been really impressive, and everything is flowing super well, guys. Kudos to everybody who's partaking, everybody who's watching. I thought it was going to be a lot more stumbly than this. There was 11 teams or 12 teams in participating, so that's like 33 to 36 participants. The server only holds 25, but there was no real fumbles. We had to wait maybe 2 or 3 minutes here and there between rounds, but all in all, everything went really, really, really smooth. We're seeing a lot of good teams right now, a lot of good fights. I'm going to be recording this. It's already recorded, actually. I'm going to be putting it in the highlights videos later so you can watch them as well. This is my 6th 3v3, actually. They're very difficult to conduct, but this one was almost like butter, man. I think I was nervous for no reason. Really, really buttery. Oh, I think, let me just announce who's next, guys, so you know. It's actually Papa, CJ Rich, and Futile versus Anya, Black Bear, and Ramino. I'm going to post it in the Twitch chat one more time as well, guys, so you can see that at the same time. And also, thanks for coming, guys. You guys are fucking awesome. I really, really appreciate the company, and I do this kind of for you and to give you some content. I'm just waiting for our participants to get ready. I'm just going to be back in 2 seconds while these guys are doing all their thing. I just got to grab a little bit of a snack or something to munch on really, really, really fast.
The match starts soon. Go ahead, hit me.
Light come forth.
Let's get this started.
Oh, sorry about that, guys. Here we go back into the action. This is a really good team. I'm excited to see them. And now you can see there's too much sustain coming out of the blue team. So it's going to be a little difficult for them to get their big burst down, but they're trying to. There's a lot of barrier up. Looks like they're focusing on the Necro really hard. Discharges end up going down first. And this is where the red team... Oh, he gets him on the Signet. Cody's getting really low as well, though. This is going to be really dangerous. They're not able to get any counter pressure. Oof. Oof. I'm just going to turn my webcam off, probably. Sorry guys, I was just taking a bite of my beef jerky and I don't want you watching me eat over here. Let's take a quick look at the builds really quick so you guys can get an idea. We got Ramen over here, Devastation, regular Power Shiro, I believe. I'm curious to see what kind of runes in Sigil. Always annulment. Anya running. Full mantras, no signet. Confident in his supporting abilities, minimum effort, running blood or support. No, he's running blood, actually a little more support. Dang it. Okay. Okay, we're ready now. All their teams in. Flared Celestial. He's going over. Is he going Condi? No, he's going Power. We got Deadly Arts, Trickery, and Acrobatics. Over here we got Tools Hollow. Running Leadership Demo. Annulment and Agility. I usually do run Annulment or Agility. There's no, I would maybe Cleansing, but there's so much Condi cover coming out of Necro. I don't think that one little Condi cleanse is going to make too much of a difference. I'm pretty sure it's first one in, this last one out. So it's going to be really hard for him to get all the way up to the real Condi. That makes a big difference.
Go ahead. Hit me. Let's get this started.
Sorry guys, here we go. We're going to go back up to Action Cam. I prefer this one just so I can see the action, what the opponents are doing, their positioning in the ring. And he's backed out again. I don't do this map too often, and I'm glad I'm using it for the 3v3 because it gives them a lot of space, ability to kite away, and they don't feel too crammed or scared. Really good exchange from both sides right now. Now, oh, big damage onto Discharge. He's got to be able to get away. They got to be able to get some counter pressure. Their Firebrand is doing a really good job of keeping them sustained. And now they're kind of ready for this. They did see the red team go through 2 rounds in the first round. They were able to bring them halfway down, but it wasn't enough. Now it's going to be third place match. Third place match. Third place match. No, no problem, Z. So now we're moving on to our third place match, which is actually going to be, that's Anya and Black Bear and Romanov that move forward in the to the finals. Now we're gonna have Alex Tycoon and Control Freak versus Papa, CJ, and Futile. Let me just let these guys know. Or are you letting them know, Alex, by any chance? Let me see if they're actually still in the arena. Yeah, these
They're playing
guys.
the game right now. I mean,
No, I'm seeing if you guys were still in the arena. Oh, you're still in the Discord. Perfect. This is a third place match, guys. This is going to be for 25% of 900 gold. And then we have a second place match, which is the finals match, obviously. And the finals match is going to be a best of 5 series. So those competitors are actually going to be Naru, Helio, and Toker versus Anya, Black Bear, and Romano. That's going to be a good match. I'm excited to see that one. Hold on, guys. Just doing a couple whispers here. I'm waiting for let me make sure they're still here. I don't know if they're still yet. Discharge is still there. Flare Celestial, Boom Pow Caught is still there. Let me just see here. Maybe I fucked something up here. No, it's yeah, it's supposed to be Papa and Papa's team versus Alex and Alex's team for third place. There they go. They're starting to enter right now, I believe. CJ Retch, yeah, there they go, guys. They're starting to enter. This is our third place match, best of 3 series. It's going to be Tycoon, Control Top, and Alex, Arkansas Alex. I'm in Necrophilia versus Flared Celestial, CJ Rich, I think Joker, and Futile. I'm waiting for Futile. Yeah, there he is. Perfect, gentlemen. So we're going with a, is it Condi, I believe? No, he was Power last time. Yeah, he's still going with Power. I'm just trying to go for that heavy damage. It was impressive to see in the first 2 rounds that they did, but you saw that how Anya was able to shut that down with a big amount of barriers, mitigating a lot of that high Condi damage, and with the ferocity coming out of them, it just really mitigated it. They did get him low a couple times, but it was just not fast enough. They weren't able to get him through his tombs and his mantras fast enough to be able to make some of that damage really stick and get the pressure on them so they can back off and not be so aggressive. I'm just waiting for these guys to ready up, guys. Might as well take this time to thank you and solicit you guys just a little bit, let you know to check out my highlights videos. I do events every single day, 1v1s, 2v2s, 3v3s like you're seeing today. I do Fashion Wars contests. I do 5v5 in-houses. I also stream other Fashion Wars contests. There's a big one that's happening by Fall Guild. I'm not sure if it's already happened or it's happening tomorrow, but it's supposed to be a really, really big one. They had last time was over 100 people who attended or no, who competed in the actual Fashion Wars. So it was really cool. So if you like this stuff, click that follow, click that subscribe, guys. If not, just continue watching. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So here we go into game 1 of our 3rd place match. These guys are going to be really interesting to see. Special head segment PP. Now they're kind of sitting back. Oh, the game hasn't started, that's why.
Let's get this started.
Here we go. They're kind of sitting back way over there on the top, sticking together really tight, trying to separate one of them like they did before to Nauru's team. Big engage. Good mitigation by blue team. Ooh, getting the better of the exchange on that one, blue team. I'm trying to get the better view. They're fighting in this little tiny pit. Discharge pops the elixir S. Tycoon smells the blood. He's hunting, boy. Oh, big heal coming out of him. I don't know where that came from. Boom Pow got the big heal, but a lot of pressure put onto him now. They're doing a really good job of sustaining, but now they're kind of separating a bit. They're not able to coordinate their burst anymore. As you can see, red team is staying quite topped up. And this is a really tough combo to beat, especially this Firebrand Scourge. I was going to eliminate Firebrand Scourge, but there's so many different combos that you can pair with them, so it's been interesting to see. And it also kind of gives people an idea of what, when you use them in ranked, it gives you an idea of how to use them, how they pair together. These are things to watch, to practice. If you're planning on being a Firebrand Scourge combo, this is a perfect opportunity to look over this footage, look at how they place themselves, what type of skills they're using. It's a great training video. Really good job by the red team taking game 1 on this. Now I'm not sure what they can do here. Maybe they should try to focus the Necro as much as they can, but there's a lot of counter pressure coming out from the warrior, and a lot of pressure that he can put down himself from the Necro, and all the CC and the mitigation from the Firebrand. I don't know if they have enough pressure to do it. There's no Condi. There's power and Condi coming out of the red team, and there's only power coming from the blue team. Which is a lot of blocks, a lot of blinds. It's going to be tough. But it's a really good match. I'm excited to see this. Hopefully they can push it to a game 3. I'd like to see them go at it one more time after this. Really, really, really exciting stuff. Oh, Lord. Oh, and the next giveaway is Polysaturating Reverberating Red Infusion. If you've already won a giveaway today, you may not enter. To enter, guest number 1 through 100. Closest guest wins. Ooh, Sarissa doing some giveaways, guys. If you're interested, take a look at it. Take a look at Map Chat. We got giveaway. Next giveaway is Polysaturating Reverberating Red Infusion. If you already won, guys, you cannot participate if you already won. And just to guess, if you haven't, guest number 1 to 100. So we're still waiting for these guys to ready up. They're probably making some minor changes. Let's take a quick look at the Spellbreaker. I'm not going to run through it. I'm just going to show you guys what it is. And maybe in the recording later, if you want to take a look, you can slow the video down and take a careful look. I'm going to do the same thing for the other matches, just so you guys can get a good idea of what each character is running. And if they're Condi, if they're going power, or whatever that nature, if he's going hybrid, if he's going heals. Or you're getting a really good idea of what the meta is. And I don't know why Power Shiro Revenant isn't in the meta, like the top meta builds in for Meta Battle, but maybe Meta Battle's the shitty place to look at, and I'm kind of a scrub, so I don't know where to really look. But here we go, really hard engaged. They get really good damage onto the Firebrand. Really good idea. They're going for the Firebrand. They can put that heavy pressure down, but they got to be able to finish it fast. Ooh, really good. Oh, really good. My poor shoutcasting, all I can say is really good. Now they're kind of separating, resetting the fight. This is really good. The red team is staying really tight together, not getting too squirrely, not getting too excited, doing a really good job. And same with the blue team. They're just kind of taking the alley back up. I kind of like this map. I don't do it too often. And it's kind of refreshing at the same time. Oof. Cody getting separating a little bit, but that's the Thief's job. He's able to come in there, kind of get them to use a little bit of cooldowns, forced him into his tomb already. Troll Chop is getting low. I think this is the longest match we've had so far. Really, really, really good from both teams. Cody's got to be really careful, and it's hard for a Firebrand to heal a Thief, especially considering he's popping in and out so hard. Discharge getting hard countered. Now they're trying to turn their pressure onto the Firebrand. Ooh, Boom Pow's getting really low, and he's the one trailing in behind. In comes Tyker, and he smells the blood. He's trying to get the down. He's just going for him hard. There's nothing he can do. Yeah, the Tyker and the Mad Dog is able to get him. Downs the Firebrand. They're trying to go for the res. They're not going to be able to do it. Control Top's getting really low. They might have the opportunity to get the down. If they can't create this down, they can maybe create the pressure on top of the down. But no, that's Discharge, and that was really, 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 really good attempt. Third place goes over to I'm a Necrophilia, Tycurin, and Control Top. Kudos to you guys. You even got that Game 3 for us onto Naru's team. That was really impressive and fun to watch. And the Reckless did mention something, but I'm going to go back to him after about that. But that was really impressive win, guys. Woo-wee. And these were all guys that entered my 1v1 tournaments. All really, really top-notch players. Really fun to watch.
Third place is better than nothing.
Yes, sir. Third place. Yeah, boy. Good job, man.
We could beat Anya and them too if we got the chance.
Oh, shit talk's flying already.
Yeah, we'd be willing to.
This will be for the next 3v3, or you guys can even 3v3 after the tourney if you so choose. But now...
Scared, you know, they would take their
And for those of you in the Twitch, I'm in here with Arkansas Alex. He's always here with me. I got Sarista with me. I got Props with me. And I got Tycurin with me over here. Now we're having a finals match, guys. Finals match. It's a best of 5, by the way. Wait, don't start yet. I gotta go solicit in the map chat. Don't start yet, please, guys. Bear with me. I'm a shameless, thick-skinned self-promoter. You'll have to bear with me, man. And thank you so much for coming, guys. Fuck yes, thank you. This tournament went so fucking smooth, especially considering how difficult it is to conduct something of this nature. But it's all thanks to you guys, man. Sorry, guys. I'm just posting this as fast as I can so I can run back in. And it's all thanks to you guys. I was really nervous about the first round. I had a lot of free agent teams. I had 4 free agent teams doing really, really stumbly. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for waiting. You can start it up. Thank you for waiting. This is going to be good. Let's take a quick look at Ramen over here. Looks like he's running regular Power Shiro. He's going with Resistance to Murado. Let's take a look at Anya. Still going with full Mantra over here. Potent Haste, yeah, he's still going with full Mantra. He's powering them up. He's got Virtue's Honor and Firebrand. Let's take a look at Minimum Effort over here. He's going Blood Magic actually for the extra sustain. Curious to see if Naru went Blood Magic as well. No, he's staying on Chris's Balls to the Walls. As I mentioned, Naru Mancer, he does stream, and he's streaming quite often nowadays. He's really, really cool. He helps a lot with if you have any questions, you post them in the chat. Really top-notch player to watch. He's really smart, plays a lot of different classes. I highly suggest him, and especially Grimjack 2 to watch. You guys should definitely support your streamers. So let's take a look at Dustin over here. He's running Power Shiro, I think. Yep, Devastation, Invocation, and Herald. They're mimicking their map builds over here. Let's see if he's running Resistance as well. Oh, second place isn't over? What are you talking about?
Let's start soon.
Because I said they should bet their second place winnings against our third.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's take a look at Best Guard. He is running Signet. He's got Valor, Honor, and Firebrand. This is going to be a fucking slobber knocker battle. Old-fashioned slugfest. These guys did fight in the previous 2v2 or in the previous 3v3 that I conducted. It was fucking epic to watch, guys. I'm recording these and will post it in my video highlights so you can see it later. Every day I do one, man. Romano getting really hard pressured. It was trying to get the engage, but he got caught and they just pinned him in and put the heavy pressure. Now Romancer getting really low. Big Glinta lead. Oh my god, that was huge. Heavy pressure coming from Anya and minimum effort getting the pressure. They're able to get the Signet Res, and that's what Best Guard is able to have. That Signet Res, and that could be the game changer. It's a big momentum change. Oh, there you go. And that's what's really important. You got to remember when you're fighting these guys, they do have the Signet Res. So you have to be able to counter that momentum shift. As soon as he gets that Signet Res, you can see that it's almost like the blue team has a little bit of like that excited energy. Go, 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 get him. And they put everything they have. And then he gets that Signet. Naru's ready for that Signet. As soon as he gets that Signet, he's up. He counter pressures really hard. He saw almost instantaneously. Naru gets up. Ramino goes down. That was really, really, really good job, and that's what blue team's got to be ready for. They can't get too antsy. They got to know that even when they get someone down, if they don't get the guard down and he's got Signet up, you got to be able to stop the Signet. But this, I guarantee, at this class of play or this tier, there's no way you're stopping that man from casting his Signet. So what you're going to have to do is just be ready for him to get back up. Or if you have any way of just, no, they have no push. They have no way of really pushing him, pushing the dead body away. Maybe the staff 5 on the Revenant, but I'm not entirely sure if that's possible. I don't think he can go into, he's not allowed to change to, oh, Ramano's on the wrong side. Okay, perfect. There's a lot of DMing going on. They're saying they Mac exploit. I'm not sure what exploit it is. Filthy exploiter.
What it was, he did this. He had his placed back at spawn to where if the other team goes to it, just like Dustin died when we were fighting him because he hit our spawn. So when I think that what happened was Naru ported, used his worm, and Dustin must have teleported right to him, and then he died instantly.
Okay, that's probably what happened. That's exactly what happened because he got the res, he poured it over. Okay. Okay, did that count?
Yeah, I mean, not like.
Yes. Okay, let's go with it. Did count. Let's go with it. Did count. Okay, for next tourney, I'll know for that. I didn't know about this exploit, guys. I rarely play this match, but now I know. So next time I'll take into consideration. And now, starting from now, if you use that exploit, you will be banned. Well, not banned, but you will be disqualified.
What it is you die if you try to get into the other team's spawn. So he just shouldn't have ported to the.
That's it. So if you port back to that spawn, you purposely trying to do that, then you will be disqualified. If you're trying to use the spawn as a kiting maneuver to get the kill, you know, you can't go back to your spawn point. Yeah. Yes. From now on. But now I know. 1-0. So I've clarified there's a disqualification if it's used again. This is going to be a good match. They're going to be coming out hard now. Now they're really, really. Thanks for joining me once again. We're just waiting for these guys to ready up. Alright. That was an exciting match. They did get the down on Naru, but they got a little complacent when they got the down, so they're going to have to just be really quick, get ready for the rebound, and just keep the heavy pressure on top of them. This is for first place right here. Naru's team's already got game 1. They're going to go for the close quarters fight. He's already going up to the top. They've separated a little bit. Black Rose is going in. Ramino going in for the heavy cleave. He's trying to just get them to use a little bit of their cooldowns. Heavy pressure on Naru. He's got the spectral, not spectral rock, but the little line there that slows people down. You know what I'm talking about. Ooh, good port by Naru getting back, but Anya goes right back on top of him. Naru's getting really low. Same with, oh my god, they're going to get the down. Blue team doing really good right now, being able to keep the pressure, mitigating a lot of damage. He tries to get the Glenelio to peel him off, but he's not able to. Romano is all over him like white on rice. Holy moly. Anya's getting really low. Good job on the ghastly breach on that one. Oof. I don't know if that was I think that was Naru who cast the ghastly breach right on top of him, but they actually get Naru down. He gets the signet res right on top of him. Oof. That was a really, really, really good fight. Still not over down. Romano is still up. He's trying to get to any cleave he can. Red team is starting to get their bearings. That was very exciting to watch. Holy moly. Really good fights coming up from both of them. Nice counter pressure, nice peeling, nice support. Oof, man, really, really, really good. And I don't do these justice that well, man. Oh, sorry, I was reading map chat. Okay. No, Turbo, this is just me. I do events every single day, man. I do every single day I'll put out an event. I'm just trying to give back to the community. Like I mentioned, there's no real PvP content coming out. They got their Blood Sage, these PvE heroes. We didn't get nothing, so here I am trying to be the hero of PvP with the help of the community and everybody participating, all these top dogs, everybody coming in. This tourney went so smooth, bro. So smooth. Really, really, really good. Kudos to everyone who participated, watched, helped, donated, all of you guys, man. Check out my highlights video. I do these every single day. I've been doing this for just about a month. I'm really new to shoutcasting, but I'm just trying to give something back to you guys. This game has been there. I've been playing this game for 7 years, so just trying to give back to you guys. I'm not the greatest. I'm just trying to give back. Let's see what they're running here. I don't think he's going to go over to curses. Still blood. This is going to be good. I don't think they need to make any major changes. What they did was really, really good. They just have to execute a little better. They have to watch out for the counter pressure. And that ghastly breach, I think that came from Naru at the end, right over Nanya's body, was beautifully placed. There was nothing they could really do to try to get him up or try to sustain.
Let's get this started.
Freedom. Liberation.
Trying to get the pressure up. Now they got Dustin all by himself here. This is really good for them, but not fast enough damage. They weren't able to cleave it fast enough or get the damage down onto him fast enough. Good support coming back. They were able to separate him for just a little bit. Heavy pressure coming onto the red team. They got to be able to mitigate this. No, Minimum is getting really low. They're able to turn the pressure onto Dustin, but he's mitigating. Let's go back to the Firebrand. Firebrand's gone through all of his tombs. He's got one tomb left, one mantra left. Minimum effort's getting really low. This is their only chance. Come on, red team. There you go. Naru Master goes down. He does have that signet. He's got to watch the signet. They've got to watch that signet. And now this is the recover. They can't recover from the signet res. That signet res has been so powerful that he's able to get the power res. But no, he pays the ultimate price for getting that power res. The Guardian is getting really low, but twice now. That signet, they're getting really low, both of them, but they get minimum effort down. They're not able to finish that cleave. That was really, really, really good. Despite that 3-0, that does not do justice to the matches that these gentlemen played today. It was nowhere even close in my eyes. It was not close to a 3-0 victory. It was like literally 2 or 3 plays could have made the difference in these matches. Romano holding on like a soldier, pops that Clint heel.
I think you're not touching on the fact that it's the only game that I've ever seen them lose in this one, and it was because of me. I guess my team helped some, but you know, they dropped the match.
They did, yeah, that is true. You guys are, that's team. Alex, Tyker, and Control Freak were the only team that actually gave a loss to Naru's team in this match. But that's no disrespect to the Romano, Anya, and Black Bear. They did put a very, very, very tough effort up. That was super, super impressive. Also, kudos to Tykeran's team. So we got our first place team is going to be Naru. Our second place team is going to be Anya's team. And our third place team is going to be Alex's team. So those 3 individuals who is what I'm going to be sending the rewards to. So Naru, I'm sending you first place prize. You're going to split it between your team members. Anya, I'm sending you second place prize. You're going to split that between your team members. And then Alex, I'm sending you third place prize. You're going to split that between your team members. Hey, thank you so much for that follow, man. I really, really, really do appreciate that. Woot woot. Chaos Lord QQ, thank you so much for that follow, man. I really do appreciate that. Big ups to all of you guys who came to watch, participate, donate. This I'm giving out 900 gold at this tournament. 100 gold or 150 of it is mine. The rest of it is from donations. I do have these big wig donators who like to see this content. They know I don't scam. They know I don't use the money for my own things. I only have one legendary. I just got mithril bags donated to me by some dude. He said, give something back to yourself. So I don't have no use for the gold. They just donate. So thank you so much for coming, guys. Really cool. I'm going to put it in my highlights video. Click that follow. Click that subscribe if you like this type of content. I'm probably going to take about a 15-20 minute break. Get something to eat, decompress a little bit from the tourney. Then I'm going to go back and do some just chill ranked in Discord. And maybe later tonight I'll do another little event, maybe a 5v5 or something like that. And hopefully we see Naru or Grimjack come on stream so we can watch them. Super excited. You should definitely watch them. Zarissa too, Sventi, Ryan OK Work. He does Guild Wars 1 streaming. Should definitely watch these guys, man. Support your streamers. Thank you for coming out, guys. I'm going to take a little bit of a break, but I'll be back in about 20 minutes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for all the bits, all the follows, all the subscribes. I did reach my sub goal too. Really kudos to you guys. I reached my sub goal for September. I blew past it actually. I only wanted 15 or was looking for 15. I'm really new to Twitch. I didn't know what to expect. I ended up blowing past it, getting 22 in total. And I'm seeing if I can put a little bit of icing on the top. You know what I mean? Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a great night. I'll be back in 20 minutes. Fuck yes, I'll put this into the highlights videos. Thank you everyone for coming. I'm actually going to leave my stream on just for a bit. I'm going to turn off my mic and my webcam. I just want everyone to know that I'm sending all the gold and this is where I'm sending it. So if there's any one of the leaders that did accidentally not be able to give or share, everything's going to be recorded. So thanks for watching, guys.
Have you already sent the stuff out?
No, not yet. I'm going to be sending it very, 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 very soon. Give me a shout out command. I don't know.